ever watch Bugs Bunny? The real Bugs Bunny, not whatever they're doing today, but the real Bugs Bunny. One of the things that I found really interesting, in order to be a good character, a cartoon character has to have a consistent personality. In other words, you can't just have random stuff and stick a rabbit in it and have it be entertaining. Wile E. Coyote has always got to be the one that's chasing the roadrunner and does something stupid and falls off the cliff and so forth. The thing about Bugs Bunny's personality, Bugs Bunny's character, is Bugs Bunny is never the aggressor. Bugs Bunny is always minding his own business, and somebody comes along and messes with him. Elmer Fudd hunting rabbits, or whatever the particular setup. But Bugs Bunny is never the aggressor. But once you mess with Bugs Bunny at the end of the day will always prevail. And Israel is the same way. But think about it now. Moab is terrified because what Israel has done to the Ammonites, right? Well, think about it. Israel is traveling to the land, and they say to the king of Ammon, please let us come through your land. We will not go off the road. Anything we eat or drink we'll pay for. We just want to go through your land. Ammon says, no way, and hats up an army and comes out, and so Israel, fine, and destroys them. Same thing with Og and Bashan. So Israel is just minding its own business, trying to travel where the cloud's leading them, and if people let them go through, they don't bother anybody, and they say they won't bother anybody. But if somebody messes with them, then what you have is what happened to the Ammonites and Og and Bashan. And it's only when they get into the land where God gives them explicit instructions, you will destroy all the people in this land. That's when they get aggressive. Otherwise, they're eating my carrots and walking down the King's Highway, and I don't want to bother anybody, I just want to come through. And Elmer Fudd comes out with a shotgun and says, you will not come through my land. And the whole thing blows up in his face. As I say, their characteristic is they don't mess with anybody, but if you mess with them, God comes up on their side and it does not go well with you. So Moab doesn't realize that. Moab does not realize that if he just steps back and says, I'll stay out of your way, you stay out of my way, nothing happens to it. Because he's seen what's happened to the Ammonites, but doesn't make the connection that they struck first. All he sees is the power of Israel as they go through the Ammonites, who are both bigger than Moab is. And if the Ammonites can't handle these people, I can't handle these people. And he's terrified. But he shouldn't be, because he's thinking like the world. You got a mass migration of people, that's dangerous, because they may decide they're done migrating when they get into your territory. Sort of like what's happening in Europe right now. And you got up to your hips and whatever. So Moab is thinking like the world and is not realizing that Israel is different from the other nations of the world. Israel's Bugs Bunny. And as long as you don't mess with him, he's very happy to live next to you and so forth.
Shama